Hello again. Just another little drive to the shop. I've been very busy at work the last few days, so I haven't had time to drive much in the daytime. I work 12-hour shifts, so I get to work at 7 o'clock in the morning and don't get off until it's 7 o'clock in the evening. So I just thought I'd do a bit of a nighttime drive. I have a few errands I can run. I have heard recently there has been a bit of rumors that maybe a newer version of FSD is coming to Europe soon. That would be quite exciting. As far as I have heard, the newer versions of FSD are a lot more refined when it comes to how it behaves when you arrive at your destination. And also, I'm quite curious if, whenever the next version comes, if it will have fixed the inconsistencies there are between the driving rules in the states. Wow, I think the driver monitoring is really off today, because I am very much paying attention to the road and it keeps complaining. Um, where was I? I think I hope the next version of FSD that comes here will have taken care of like stuff like that we don't have any right turn on red allowed here, and also I hope it's a lot better with complicated intersections or traffic lights where there are arrows for the different directions. I think the right turn on red thing results in interventions where you have to disengage FSD, which is quite annoying. The green arrow thing is no big deal. I would just have to press the accelerator lightly for a few seconds and then the car will continue on its own. So that's not a big deal. And also I have seen especially on more than 2-lane motorways where there are 3 or 4 lanes, the car tend to overtake on the right, especially if there are other drivers that kind of drive quite slowly in the middle lane or to slow down all of a sudden, then FSD tends to kind of cruise past on the right. And it's quite illegal here to do any overtaking on the right. The only situation where you can do that is if the traffic is moving in lanes. And still, even if the traffic is kind of slow and moving, with the cars in front of you, you still need to take care that you don't kind of like pass cars on the right and then pull out and overtake other cars. But if those three issues is solved in the next version that comes, it will be something like more than 90% of the interventions that I do, or disengagements, that would be gone. Some days ago I did some driving in really heavy traffic, and I was quite impressed with how well FSD managed to assert itself and like go from by roads into the main roads and put itself so far forward that other drivers were inclined to let us into the mainstream of traffic. Thing is, if you hang too far back, people will not stop and make room for you. So I think FSD handled that quite well and had a lot of success getting out into the main flow of traffic. Lately I've had a lot of questions about how FSD handles potholes and man covers and things like that, and I think in general it doesn't take too much care to drive around stuff like that. It's quite rare here that we have like severe potholes. They tend to get patched very quickly, but we have a lot of like very uneven roads or roads with patches upon patches, and those kind of rough areas FSD certainly does not try to avoid. It will just pretty much keep to a straight line. But also I think, especially if it's in heavy traffic, there's only like almost no time to steer around potholes. Yeah, but definitely bad roads is not its forte, I would say. There's a sign here that there's a merge to the left down here, so the car wrote that it was preparing to do a lane change to the right, and then pretty much exactly the same time as I saw the signage that the merge was coming up, the car also saw it and wrote that the lane change was cancelled. Generally I'm quite impressed with how far ahead the car sees. And also when the road is extremely busy, it is mind-boggling how many cars the system can keep track of. I've had some areas where they're like, 3, 4, 5 lanes in each direction, going both ways. The car just keeps track of pretty much as many cars as I can see. Also with the human driver, we can only keep track of the cars that are in the direction that we are actively looking. In our peripheral vision, it's pretty much only movement that we see. But FSD keeps track of everything pretty much all the time. So it has a much better idea of what's going on beside the car and also behind the car. So I've noticed that it's extremely good at adapting to people coming up from behind, and also making space for motorcycles that are passing us and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll have to take over here. There's another car coming, so I'll just do a quick park. It was kind of doing very well in the beginning, and then it kind of messed up. I don't know. It seems like it has very good control of the lane lines at first, and then it kind of loses track of itself. But whatever, it gets me to the parking lot, and I don't mind doing the parking myself. So yeah. I think that's it for this time. Yeah, have a nice one, everybody. And if you can, please subscribe. Bye bye.